I mean, they have to improve their pass defense, whether that's pass rush, whether that's coverage, and I think we'll see just how committed they are to that and how many guys they think they need to improve it when we kick off the draft on Thursday.
They had so much confidence, Michael, in Demarius Randall and Quentin Rollins after year one. Can it be pinned on injuries in year two, or was there a precipitous drop in play?
You know, I think part of it can be pinned on injuries for sure. You know, when you look at Rollins and Randall, both of them were dealing with groin problems. Demarius Randall had groin surgery. I think that's certainly part of it. But with Quentin Rollins, I think it's still a freshness to the position. This is a guy that only played 1 year of college football, was a college point guard for Miami of Ohio, played more in the NCAA tournament, I think, than he did in any sort of postseason bowl games. And so that's a difficult transition for him. I just think that these two guys maybe played a little bit better than was expected in their rookie years, and it created more expectations than you might reasonably expect. So we'll have to see what they can do.
And both of, I mean, not only Quentin Rollins, but let's be honest about Demarius Randall. He had spent part of his athletic life playing baseball, and then he did basically play safety for his 2 years at Arizona State. So both of those guys were chosen as projects.
And then you had a wide receiver turn corner in Ladarius Gunter, who was the #1 corner at the end of the season, Z.
Yeah, and that can't be how the season starts, obviously. You know, as we move towards 2017, I think Jason said it best. Was it defensive backfield issues or was it pass rush? Because in the NFL, especially in today's NFL, pass rush makes your DBs look really, really good. No team has a crop of DBs that are shutdown corners. You need guys that pressure and get the ball out fast. Otherwise, injuries or not, you're going to be exposed in the secondary. Receivers are too good.
But once again, second time in 3 years, and 4 times now, Mike McCarthy's gotten to the NFC Championship game and can't get over the hump. Why not? And it wasn't just a meltdown in the secondary last year. There were catastrophic meltdowns in Seattle, Giants, on and on it goes.
Yeah, and I think that's what's interesting too. Is I know we're going to talk about the draft more in depth, but it's kind of crazy to me, Michael, to think here we are talking about this team that has all these holes. You know, it depends on how you view, say, Ty Montgomery, whether or not you think that's a running back hole, but it's running back, it's inside linebacker, it's edge pass rusher. They could use a depth charge on their defensive line. Obviously, corner is a question, depending upon how you feel about Randall and Rollins. All these holes, and this is a team that's coming off of being 1 win away from the Super Bowl. It just, I was trying to think about this. This is draft 21 for me, which I think is half as many as you've covered.
Don't ask.
But I can't think of a time where I felt like they had so many holes once they got to the draft. They always have a couple, but it just feels like for a team that's a contender, and maybe it says more and more about Aaron Rodgers and just how much he carries this team a lot. But for a team that's such a contender to have this many holes blows me away.
Yeah, I really think you said it the best at the end there. This is a credit, I think, to the passing offense and how good they were during that win streak. What was it, 6 in a row and then 2 in the playoffs is 8. They were throwing 40, 45, even 50 times a game, which is more than Rodgers had thrown at any point in his career over a steady period of time. And I think that with as good as they were and as dangerous as they were with those short passes over the middle, just picking up first downs, I think that was able to drag along a defense that was probably worse than it showed early on in the season. And then once those guys got banged up, once we realized that this was not going to be a great season for Clay Matthews, it sort of culminated in this NFC Championship game where they were going to have to go score for score with Atlanta, and there were some early issues and things like that on offense, but it wasn't going to happen anyway with a defense that looked like a dam was breaking.